Kobe would tell you. Kobe knows better than anybody. Defense wins everything. That man didn't lose an Olympic game. I don't want to lose an Olympic game this year. We're America, baby. And no, we don't lose this game, but dude, it's too close. It's too close. I don't like it. Think about where we're at as a country right now. Politically, culturally, we need this. We need a distraction. We need y'all to be the distraction that you can be. So let's go, baby. Come on. What's up, y'all? I'm Logan. Today we're talking about the Olympics. The U.S. just got finished with their game against Australia. In this video, we're going to talk about USA and Australia, and then later we're going to talk about last week's game against Canada. And I gotta be honest, man, I'm kind of pissed. The effort of our dudes at times in this game was phenomenal. Absolutely great. It's just sustaining that effort seems to not be possible at this point. Now, we're 2 games in and could be overreacting. I hope I am. I hope this video ages terribly. But there's a point in this game where we're up by like 20 points, absolutely dominating. We correct almost all of our mistakes from the Canada game. We have a slow start in the first quarter. Australia comes at us hard. They play really good defense. But we get our offense together. We move better. Our defense looks better. Our effort looks better. But you can tell throughout the whole game, Australia wanted it more. And you know, I'm worried about our chances, honestly, about a gold medal. I don't know if it's... I know we're figuring out lineups and everything, but we have more talent than any team in the world combined times 83. We only beat Australia by 6 points, and we were this close to choking it away. I'm very disappointed in this team. There were some good things. It's not gonna all be negative. It's not gonna all be bad. There were some really good things. There's some things we can build upon for our next game against, I believe it's Serbia. So that's Luka. We ain't gonna contain him. This is about Australia. Let me keep it up to the point. It's interesting with these international teams, man. They seem to all be a well-oiled machine. They're all together. They all know the goal. They know how to play with one another. Whereas I know with the US, especially culturally, basketball is way more of an individual's game. We play a lot of iso ball, a lot of individual moves. I'm not gonna say there wasn't togetherness. It's just that compared to Australia, there wasn't near as much cohesiveness, which I think will hurt us. But I think the biggest takeaways from both of these games are our motivation, man. Our situational rebounding is atrocious in these 2 games. Our lack of an ability to generate momentum when it really matters, I think is going to hurt us, because every one of the teams who is coming at us, their effort is going to be through the roof. We seem to not be capable to exert as much effort as they do throughout the entire game. You know, at times we put forth more effort than them, but overall, man, there are times where we just suck. I mean, we are just sloppy. We're beating ourselves. And Australia just took advantage of our silly turnovers. And we should go totally undefeated and win gold, period. We should beat every team by 20 or more. We were up by 20-something in this game. And in the third quarter, we just collapsed. They go on a 14-2 run because we just turned the ball over and we're sloppy. And we can't rebound the ball for some reason. You know, Landale murdered us down low sometimes, you know. I will say Anthony Davis went absolutely crazy. I know at one point he had 13 rebounds. He's our anchor down low, man. He's our guy. That being said, I don't know. It's funny. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. It doesn't matter. These teams will exploit every little mistake you make. At this level, it's just different. We don't have the cohesion these teams have. We don't have the motivation or the national pride that these teams have. That's just what it is, unfortunately. We should be dominant. We shouldn't be letting these teams back in the games. Even though it's an exhibition, I don't care that it doesn't necessarily count. It doesn't matter, dude. It's about the game. It's about, do you want to beat the shit out of these teams? Obviously not. I know that the world's talent has gotten a lot better, and I know Australia's not a bad team. They're a really good team. They got Josh Giddey, they got Patty Mills, they got Della Vadova, they got Joe Ingles. But if you're noticing, these dudes, yeah, they're NBA players, but they're nowhere near all-stars. Whereas our entire team is filled with champions and MVPs and all defensive first teams and all NBA guys. There's just no excuse the way that we're struggling against these teams. It's just, I'm sorry. We should be murking these teams. And that's not to say we won't figure it out. I just don't know how much faith I have in this team to play at the level that Team USA is used to. We were just getting punched in the mouth and we were taking it. Second quarter, most of the third quarter, we're dominating, we're flowing, we're kicking butt. But somewhere at the end of that third quarter, we start making silly turnovers, really stupid mistakes. And Australia played at a very high level, I will say. They executed very well. And I mean, they were this close to beating us today. But they go on a 14-2 run to end the third. We come back hard, hit them in the mouth, but we don't sustain it. We don't close the game. I mean, we do at the very end, but not in a dominant way. Not in the way that we should. The middle of the fourth quarter, Australia just picked us apart, man. Our defense just wasn't there, which is crazy. Like, as talented as we are offensively, I'm shocked at how poor a defensive effort we're putting forth. It's really discouraging, bro. I say that like I'm a member of the team or some shit. No, it's just I want USA to stay where we're at. At 7 minutes in the fourth, we're up 16. But Australia cuts it to 4 points at one point. Giddey goes off. How do you let Giddey go off, bro? Patty Mills hitting threes. It's frustrating. This sucks. This is, I love summer basketball. I love that we're getting basketball in the summer, that we're not having this kind of lull in between the NBA finals and then the start of the NBA and college basketball and all that. But it's like, bro, I don't want to be worried that we're going to lose to these, to be honest, lesser teams, you know? I mean, Australia's a good team, but obviously they can't touch USA in terms of, like, on paper. LeBron, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, AD, Joel Embiid. Get out of here, bro. We should be destroying these teams. And yeah, we're working on lineups and blah, blah, blah. I am very surprised at how much trouble we're having putting these teams away. I will say the good things about this were Anthony Davis. I think he's the most important player for this team. He has been so far. He had a great plus-minus in the Canada game. He had 14 rebounds, 17 points. He's a rock. Thank God for him, bro. We didn't see Derek White today. I think we need his defense. I think that fire, I think him along with Tatum and Jrue Holiday will be a good addition to the lineup defensively. I think we need that. Our biggest problem throughout this entire Olympics is going to be ourselves. Can we overcome turnovers, sloppiness? At 3:20 in the fourth quarter, AD's not in. Landale is rebounding everything, and situationally, those rebounds are extremely important. Did AD foul out or some shit? Like, why wasn't he even playing then? He should have been. No, he didn't foul out. He didn't come close. I don't know, dude. I'm worried about our gold medal potential. I just don't know about it after today's game. And I filmed my reaction to the Canada game before this, so it's a little more optimistic than I'm even being now, but that was really critical at Team USA. And I don't want to sit here and be super critical because I'm really grateful to have such a talented team, but it's like the results are not reflecting our roster in the sense that we have the best players in the NBA, the best basketball players in the world, and we only won by 6 points against Australia. Dude, France, Greece, Germany, Spain, they're gonna kick our ass if we play like this. There's stretches where we just fall apart. I don't get it. So the takeaways from the Australia game: offense is not our problem. It's the ability to defend situationally, which is effort, and again, situational rebounding, effort, boxing out. I'm telling you, man, the invincibility that our roster implies is not there, and I hope it comes. I just don't see it. We'll see what happens with Serbia. Yeah, we'll move on to the Canada game now. Team USA should win gold this year. It shouldn't even be a question as to whether or not they're capable. They have the most talent by far. The question for them is going to be whether or not they can execute and get past some of these defenses that have gotten a lot better worldwide. It's not the 90s anymore. There's NBA players all over the globe, and some of the best players in the world are not from the United States. A lot of that has to do with culture and fundamentals, but I want to look at some things Team Canada did to us that really bothered us. They defended us really well. The first quarter of the Team USA Canada game, we started really like we didn't know what we were doing. To start the game, LeBron shot a corner three after we couldn't penetrate because Canada was defending so well. I think they came out ready for us. And then the very next possession, Jrue Holiday missed a three in a similar place as LeBron had took the first possession. Canada just defended us really well, and there's no excuse to have Braun or Jrue shoot a last second shot clock three when you have Devin Booker and Steph Curry on this team. So we started this game just really poorly. We didn't come out as aggressive as Canada did. They were together defensively, and they kept us out of the paint really well, and they penetrated our defense really well. So what I'm getting at when I say, Team USA, yeah, we should win gold, but we might not do it this year because of this kind of play. It's like, and most of what I'm talking about is the first quarter. Our first quarter was just pretty atrocious until Curry got us going with his nice three. But before that, we went 0 for 6. We're relying on the three ball a little too much at first. And yeah, defensively, we should be able to absolutely dominate Canada, and we eventually do, sure, but this is not even the best team in the world. Like, in terms of rankings, I think Spain is second. We're first, and we should be. I mean, we're a team full of Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. But the first half of the first quarter was a little bit alarming. And I mean, yes, this is an exhibition game and all that, so it's like, maybe I'm reading a little too much into this. I just think the motivation and the national pride that these other teams have, that I think Team USA is going to lack, is going to hurt us moving forward in these Olympics. We started getting it together at the end of the third quarter. We started being way more aggressive. We started taking the ball from them a little more. We weren't able to stop Canada for a little while there. We were doing some dumb stuff. Ant tried to dribble through a double team here. Guys kind of just standing around, and Canada again just taking advantage of it seemed like we weren't in it at first. And maybe we needed that smack in the face. I want to see us dominate these teams, man. I know it's not the 90s. I know it's not the dream team. Although we have by far the best team in the world. We should be able to murder a lot of these teams. It's like, I don't know why. I'm not saying LeBron can't hit threes. He can, but why is he shooting them? When you have shooters, get the ball to your shooters. This looked like just a mess offensively. Into the second quarter, we miss shots over and over. We don't move very well. It seemed like the lackadaisical, the just going through the motion sort of style of play that we were using rubbed off on everybody's shot to the point where we couldn't hit until we tie up the game, around 7 minutes in the second quarter. But Canada again is still right there. It's like at this point in the game, we should be starting to control and pushing ahead to the point where Canada can't get back in it. And I know they have Shea. I know they have a good team. They're very respectable. I mean, this could be a bronze medal team. I could see Canada winning bronze, maybe even silver. Silver might be their ceiling. Maybe an exhibition game going up against such a good team is kind of muddying the waters on what we're going to be. Classic block for LeBron at 6:24 in the second quarter. Love that. That's what we need. He's a little older, man. Like, we can't rely on him defensively late in games, I don't think. Maybe we can. Maybe I'm full of crap. Maybe Braun can continue to be the elite defender he is. But it's like, we need Jrue to do stuff like this at 5:53 in the second quarter, blocking that thing. We need a lot of that. And defensively, he did great. But then you have Braun trying to get it to Booker, and it's a miscue. And yeah, we're up 5 points. So it's like, who cares at the end of the day? But it's like, there's going to be games where those types of mistakes lose us the whole game. Because players are going to make shots like this at 5:33. Against us. It's like, okay, I'm a Kentucky fan. I'm used to teams coming at Kentucky and shooting lights out because there's no pressure. All the pressure's on Kentucky. Same deal here with Team USA. All the pressure is on us. Everybody expects us to win gold by a long shot. So we can't come out here lazy. We can't come out here with no motivation. I don't care that we ended up controlling this game. There's red flags all over this game to me. Now, again, it is the first game. I don't want to overreact and say, I do think we're going to win gold. I think we will. I think we'll figure it out. I think we'll get our execution together and we'll get our movement together and everything. You just saw in the first half of this game, really, there were so many miscues by us and so much slop. And part of that's just figuring out how to gel with a new team and everything. Hopefully we're able to gel quickly and not beat ourselves, because that's the only way we don't win gold this year is we beat ourselves. No team on this planet can beat us. It's gonna be our failure to execute and or sloppy play, turnovers, because nobody's going to be able to hang with us if we're clicking, if we're moving well. We just have way too much talent. Anthony Edwards, the dog of all dogs. Halliburton's going to be passing that thing. You got AD, 54 seconds in the second quarter with another block. But then he gets caught jumping. I don't know why you're jumping here, brother. Why? Just stay up. You know what's up. I don't want to take away from Canada. Canada's a good team. Canada has a bunch of NBA players. So it's not like they're nothing. I'm a little worried about not other teams. I'm worried more so about our execution, our sloppiness. Can we overcome ourselves? That's going to be the question. Because we got Steph, we got Devin Booker, we got Joel Embiid. How many MVPs? We should run the table. We shouldn't lose a single game. We're going to, though. We're going to lose a game in these Olympics. I'm filming this section of the video before I see the Australia game, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. This portion of the video could be totally irrelevant by the time we see Australia, but like I said, this team, Australia is not as good as Canada. The momentum with Canada, it stayed with Canada, and it's because of their relentless defense. They would not stop and would not give up. And no team in this Olympics is going to give up against us. They're going to go hard all game, even if they're losing by 30. I genuinely cannot wait to see how we perform once the Olympics actually starts. These are just exhibition games. We're figuring stuff out. So are the other teams. All these teams are growing. And we got to figure out how to play together and literally stop the sloppy turnovers. Maybe we took this Canada game as, we're so much better than you, we don't have to work super hard, but that shouldn't be our mentality. And we got it together. We figured it out. But halfway through the third quarter, we're still only up by 9. We should be up by 20. And maybe that's expecting too much. Maybe the world is that much better. Embiid, you foul out, bro. What's that about? 4 turnovers. We had 15 turnovers, which isn't horrific. And it's only 2 more than Canada, but you just want to see us clean up what we're doing a little bit. That's all I'm saying. We just didn't play to the bar that we've kind of set for ourselves. We had trouble defending Canada, which is really interesting. To a degree, yeah, we should have some trouble because it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you got Jamal Murray, you got elite guard play, but we're more elite. Now defensively, that's the question. Are we more elite defensively than Canada? We didn't play that way, which that might be the biggest red flag. That might be the biggest takeaway from this USA-Canada game. Defensively, can we out-defend Canada in an actual Olympic game? I don't know the answer to that question, because in this game, to me, Canada defended much better than we did. We just were not on it. I feel like we were more focused on the offensive side of the game than defense. And Kobe would tell you, Kobe knows better than anybody. Defense wins everything. That man didn't lose an Olympic game. I don't want to lose an Olympic game this year. We're America, baby. And no, we don't lose this game, but dude, it's too close. It's too close. I don't like it. So I'm looking forward to seeing us grow and clean the turnovers up, play a little more together, move a little better, space a little better, handle these defenses better, execute, be more aggressive. That's a big deal. I get it's summer. This is an off season for a lot of guys, and maybe the mentality is we can just chill because it's not that deep, but it is, man. Think about where we're at as a country right now. Politically, culturally, we need this. We need a distraction. We need y'all to be the distraction that you can be. So let's go, baby. Come on. Bust some ass. Team America all day, baby. Let's go. Gold medal. We winning this. I don't care. Yeah, I'm sitting here saying we might choke away the gold, but we shouldn't. We're more than capable of beating the crap out of every team out there. and we should. And we end up killing Canada at the end, but again, the score does not reflect the way we played in this game. Canada defended so well, man. We were not ahead of them offensively. I hope this is a wake-up call. We need it. You know, with all that being said, God bless America, baby. Let's go win this gold. Let's clean it up. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm full of crap, because maybe I am. If you're not an American and you're watching this, who's your team? And let me know where you think your team will finish. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. See ya.